very delicious salad to have on hand, to have either with like baked fish, pan-seared fish, even baked chicken. As a side dish, even a light snack in the afternoon. This is also really delicious to have if you're having pasta or baked shells, any kind of the Italian flair dishes. This is one of those amazing, super simple and really nutritious dishes to have in the fridge. And we need to make it a little bit ahead of time. So we're going to assemble it now and then put it aside for a little bit and then have it a little bit later. And it's a cucumber tomato salad, but we've got some other delicious ingredients that we're going to add in here that's just going to make it amazing. The first thing we're going to do is I have a regular cucumber, nothing special. I didn't even peel it. It's about 6 inches of a regular cucumber, sliced fairly thin, and we're just going to toss that into our salad bowl. Okay, now I have 1 medium-sized onion. Now I don't want to chop this up too small because in a salad, if an onion is chopped too small, it can be a little bit difficult to eat. So we're going to cut it in quarters and just give it a slice. Now this, we're going to literally make the dressing in the bowl with the salad. It's all going to marry together. It's going to have a little party for about 30 minutes and then it'll be ready to eat. So again, just slicing this out. So we have nice ribbons of onion. This is really good. I had this and took this to a friend's house to serve on top of a salad as a little bit of a garnish and dressing. And nobody ate the salad, they just ate this instead, which was fine too. Didn't last quite as long. But it was really delicious. So we got just some onions. We're just breaking them up. I'm not really putting a lot of effort into this. I don't really put a lot of effort into anything. It has to be easy to prepare, delicious, and nutritious, and really good for you. Now the only other thing that you may want to serve with a salad like this is some kind of a little bit of a spicy pepper, like a pickled pepper of some kind. However, that all depends on you and how comfortable you are with spicy. If you don't like spicy, you can leave them out. If you like a little bit of heat, a little bit of spicy, you can do something like a peppercini, which is beautiful. The great flavor with these flavors that's going to marry together. Alright, so I have 2 medium-sized tomatoes here. And what I'm going to do is just slice them into wedges. As this breaks down, these tomatoes are going to kind of come apart. And we want to leave them a little chunky because as the fluid breaks out of these tomatoes, if they were cut up too small, we would just kind of lose them together and we would end up with a little bit of a cold tomato sauce. No, we're not making gazpacho, so we're going to keep these a little bit chunky. We want to bite. Okay, so cutting up the tomatoes, got them in there. I'm going to have one more here. Just going to cut it in half. We're going to cut that middle section out where the plant was. Put that off to the side. Do that on both of them. So it's one of those times when making sure you have a good sharp kitchen knife is really important. Okay, just going to chop up this second tomato. You can already see the colors in this what the salad's going to look like. The yellow that you won't be able to see the yellow, but the green and the red and the tomato. We're going to have some mushrooms in here as well. Now the reason why I'm doing mushrooms is normally this does not have mushrooms in it. However, I am going to slice these nice mushrooms. Mushrooms take on a lot of the flavor around them. And this is one of those really delicious dishes that we can add mushrooms to because they're amazingly good for you. And they're not going to take away from the flavor, but they are going to add a ton of substance to this dish. The mushrooms are going to get in there and absorb a lot of this flavor, and when it starts breaking down, the mushrooms will kind of hold their shape a little bit and give the salad a little bit of meaty flavor, this meaty texture, which we really want to. Now you can also take this salad and mix it with some quinoa, some brown rice, would be really delicious, and also serve it as a side dish. Very good. All right, so I'm done chopping. Put this in the sink. Let me get my tomato slices off here. All right, I have half of a little Meyer lemon. We're just going to squeeze that out. I cheat. I use a little kitchen strainer here to make sure that I don't drop any seeds in there. I know you see chefs doing it upside down, which is another way. You can do it this way, and it holds the seeds inside the lemon. But this way, I make sure I have them all. Grab my paper towel. Okay, now for the flavor. First thing we're going to do is add salt. Now we don't want to do a lot of salt because we don't want salt to be the primary flavor, but there's a lot of moisture in the cucumbers and the tomatoes and the onions. We want to draw that moisture out. So we have a teaspoon and a half of sea salt right in there. And we're going to do a teaspoon of black pepper, a tablespoon of dried oregano. And this is going to give it that delicious Mediterranean flavor. The lemon and that oregano together is a very popular flavor that we're going to build on. Okay, let's put this away before I end up cutting something off I'm going to need later. I'm going to use, as you can see, I'm almost out, my roasted garlic olive oil. It's time to make it. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to get this really good and saucy. It's about right there. And it is time to make some more of this. Okay, if you do not have roasted garlic olive oil, you can check out the website and get the recipe off the website, make your own, have roasted garlic and the olive oil. If not, use regular olive oil and a half teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay? Now we also have 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. Okay? Now this is going to add this kind of a acidic tang. The white wine vinegar is so sweet and fresh with the lemon juice and the garlic and all this fresh vegetables. When it has a chance to come together, it's going to be a party. Okay, so let's just give this a quick toss. Now this needs to sit, like I said before, we can't just toss this up and serve it. So this is really delicious. This is something that you can make if you're having friends over. You can do it the day before. It's not a big problem. And actually it's preferred because you want all these flavors to kind of come together, have a little party. So when you serve it up, the tomatoes and the cucumber is going to release some of that moisture, and we're literally making the dressing as it sits. The tomatoes are already starting to come apart. Oh man, this is so good. It smells delicious. So fresh. Alright, so I'm going to cover this up and I'm going to put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes and it'll be ready to eat. Better if I could wait 45, 50 minutes, maybe a couple hours before dinner. You can do it. Really is the best thing. But 30 minutes should be enough just for the dried oregano to pull in some of that moisture and these flavors to get together. All right, this has had about 30 minutes to set, and you can already see it's nice and saucy. It smells so good. It's so fresh and delicious. And it's time to put it on a plate. I'm all about putting it on a plate. All right, just gonna grab me a good, see the juice dripping off? Awesome. The mushrooms giving it a lot of extra texture. Delicious. Look how nice that looks. Get a little extra dressing right on top. And this is ready to taste. Put this to the side. We are going to add a little bit of a garnish. Can't have a nice cucumber tomato salad like this without a little bit of feta cheese right on top. Amazing. This, awesome addition right there. And I don't really usually care about how pretty my dishes look, as long as they taste good and they're healthy. However, we're going to do a nice little lemon wedge and a cucumber slice on top. Now that, you can serve to company. Now to taste it. And it smells so good, I can't even tell you. The dressing, the lemon, the vinegar, everything coming together. Just so nice. The mushroom, a little tomato and some, oh, look at that. Perfect bite. Oh man, isn't that just right? Look at that, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. So good. So good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. You're gonna love this. This is going to be one of your go-to delicious, light, fresh side salads that you can have all the time. And it was so simple to prepare. You can prepare it ahead of time so it's not taking a lot out of you. You're just going to love how this tastes. It is absolutely amazing. Enjoy this, eat healthy, and we'll see you in the kitchen.